Hello there, collective. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot in 3-0. My name is Kim. Some of you know me from my first platform, Auntie Grayrock. Some of you knew me as Auntie. You can call me Auntie. How are you doing this morning, collective? Well, this is a channeled message. And in a way, this is a prayer for your highest good. I appreciate you being here with me. And I love you so very much. And I have been called to share this message with the collective. I'm not going to pull any extra or new cards today. I'm going to reference the spread that I have laid out in front of you. And I hope that there's no triggering when I'm talking about narcissists being crafty narcissists. And we must balance out their toxicity so that you can keep your own inner peace intact. May our soul tribe continue to grow. We got another soul tribe member. Welcome. I'm so happy we have a new member. We're the tiniest, coziest little soul family in all of YouTube, but I think you're the best collective. And I thank you so very, very much. May our soul tribe praise Lord God. May all faiths are welcome, or no faith. We had atheists on Auntie Grayrock. We had, they were light workers, but they were atheists. And nobody told them that they were going to HEE hockey sticks either. Or I was going to kick some hiney. Now then. We find praise for you in tandem. And may Spirit fill our hearts with joy and laughter. And that's to God's glory. And praise God for the gift of laughter. I know that. Oh gosh, let me get over here. Oh, I wonder if I'm supposed to... Oh, I didn't turn on the light. Where is it? I'm sorry. We're having technical difficulties because I got a new light. Where is it? It goes in the computer. I'm not used to that. Let's see if it works. There it is. Excellent. Now how the hell am I going to get over there, collective? Now then, they're still setting up those dang cannons, the fireworks. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're going to hear fireworks. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm sorry. This is a whole new setup. Please forgive me. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Well, what's the first order of business? Hello there, collective. Hello to everyone. I welcome you to my channel, 5 Mirror Mirror in 3-0. No, it is Tarot in 3-0. 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot in 3-0. So I ask for you to, yes, I just rolled over the back of my own heel. Isn't that fabulous? I'll just keep it going because I don't know what else to do. I am so sleep deprived. They just will not stop setting off these all day and all night. It goes on till 3 in the morning. Well, between 3 and 4 is when I usually do this meditation. So, they say, God, they will not stop. Like they went out and got those, they shoot a cannon. They shoot a cannon. These don't even make, pretty, it's just noise. It's just obnoxious. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm so sorry I am sleep deprived. I'm supposed to take some rest off tomorrow, and I will. And then I'll be here every day, but I can't do the 400,000 other things I do too. I'm gonna watch movies. My favorite is Willy Wonka. The first one. I like the second one too, but I'm nostalgic for Gene Wilder. So, I do still ask for you to please still continue to subscribe and share my videos. That gives the divine and everyone's spirit teams, your angels and ancestors, all of these energies that we work with on my channel. This is a chance to grow a very stable and balanced soul family. We're doing pretty good. It's just the four of us. If you count me. It's the four of us. We've got a little chance at some closeness, huh? So in order to get locked onto your adversaries, the bane of your existence, whoever it is, it could be a sibling, it could be a co-worker, it could be someone you married them in church and now you have to live with them. So my nose is itching, so that means, okay, my spirit team has arrived. Just crowd them all in here right now. They're all welcome. How many angels can we fit on the head of a pin? This is a pretty small room. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So, I welcome in your narcissist. I welcome in your toxic. I welcome in your bullies. A cavalcade of toxic characters set on perpetrating harm onto you, collective. And those that you love, sometimes you've got children with them, and the children are not immune. They still get messed with from the minute they get there. And you fight generously and you fight hard for those that you care for. You protect them. So what we do on this channel is, they're going to need it, because I report, I had cross watchers for three years, and we did have narcissists, because we did. And they didn't like what I was doing in the beginning. Ooh, yeah. But I don't care. I don't get validation from narcissists, and neither should you. So we wish on all of them, these little toxic toads, we love and light, because they're going to need it. They're getting karma. And it helps me to be able to tap into what they are doing to you. So, no, everybody is welcome to come here. We're equal opportunity on this channel. Now then, I say thanks to all of you who are brave enough to hit that notification bell, because you're going to get a new video every day. I know I'm nervous because it just terrifies me to get in front of the camera, but I know how to do it because I did it for 3 years. But I didn't do it for a while, and things are a little bit different the way they're doing things on YouTube now than when I started. So it's a whole new journey for me on YouTube, and I'm really happy. I do now have, I have the first person. I was able to focus in on you, and then we got the second, and now we have a third. That means during my meditation, every morning, I look at the collective consciousness. It's my habit. It's just what I do. And this gives me a chance to, when I go into meditation, it gives me a focus to where I can focus on my first 3 subscribers. When you subscribe to my channel, you become a bright light. It's like what's blinding me is that dang light. I'm not used to it. That's what I'm not used to. So, what I do is I'm going to do this. This is how I did it before. Yeah, because that light's just a bit too much for me. I might have to adjust that, but I give channeled messages, and I'm using the tarot cards together in tandem. On Auntie Grayrock, I wasn't going to compete with all of those tarot card readers. There's a million tarot card readers. That's not my calling, is to be a tarot card reader. Because it's not. I got 2,000 subscribers on Auntie Grayrock because I did all kinds of divination, but for the first year, 9 months to a year, I did divination using one verse out of the Bible, and you better believe I had to tell you what it meant, because I would have gotten comments if I got that wrong. I didn't get it wrong, and then I said what the spiritual side of what it meant, what that verse meant, and it worked beautifully. That is my calling. It's something. My grandmother was a Baptist in Texas, and she said this is what they were like, born at the turn of the century. And, well, I guess maybe her parents were probably at the turn of the century. She was closer to 1915, you know. That's at the turn of the last century. And she said that this is what they would do, her and her sisters, my Aunt Edna and Gladys, and the other aunt that they were so jealous of her. I can't even remember her name because I only saw her the one time. They would, before going out for school, get the Bible out. Someone would flick the pages, and a little dainty finger would drop. And wherever it was, you had to figure out, like if it was on the you know, the margin or something. You had to figure out where your finger was and track it over to where that's going to be the verse for the day. They would go over what it means, and then they had to figure out what was the message in that verse to get them through that day. And that is what I did for 3 years, along with the tarot cards. Eventually, I combined the two, and that's what I'm going to pick up and expand on that with 5 Mirror, Tarot, and 3-0. I'm not used to that either. I figure this is the best way for me to do it, so that I feel comfortable. Oh, what's the point? And I hope you enjoy this morning's adventure. I hope you see how, from this day forward, I hope that we learn a lot from each other about divine orchestration. And I hope that helps our soul family to continue growing. Diligently, playfully, happy to do it, because we're having fun. Like I said, praise God for the gift of laughter. And we get to keep tabs on all of our spiritual hygiene, which is really important. I have no idea how this is going to go, but here we go. I'm going to sit down, though, because I'm uh-oh. Now then, for the meditation, the first thing that I saw is, be like a vanity, like at the turn of the century. And it has like a basin in it. and a pitcher, that you would pour water in that basin. I guess it would be kind of like a dry sink. It doesn't have plumbing. You're pouring water out of a pitcher into that basin so that you can wash your face. Got it? So that's the first thing, and it was beautiful. You know, like an antique, just very well kept, very well taken care of. Well, your narcissist, what this is showing me, is trying to pour you completely out. They don't want you to move forward. They don't want you to keep your 50s paces ahead of them at all times, and this is making them very uncomfortable. So you have a strong intuition, though. Some of you, not all of you, this is a collective reading, some of you are tied to Raphael, others, but if you have a closeness to Raphael and a strong intuition, Raphael's light is so strong, just like yours. And he's a demon tamer. That's his energy. That's his frequency. That's his vibration. And those of you are able to tame. Yeah, oh, your light is so bright that it irritates the scum buckets out of the demons and all kinds of people you don't even know. It'll be going fine. All of a sudden there's this little barb. That means even that real nice person, you know, normally just up comes that little. Well, those are things in them that you trigger. Your light triggers it. Now, some people get real, start being ugly towards you, snotty towards you, rude towards you. I'm here to tell you this. I learned from experience. No one has the right, because you are shining, to force you to dim your light, nor just because it irritates them is not your problem. Because it's not, and it's not your burden, and they need to quit. Because they're trying to shut you up. Those little dark are trying to shut you up. It's not necessarily the person. It's just they were in low enough of a vibration that those things slipped in, and they could have slipped right out. But as long as they could shoot a cannonball across your bow, I know it. Well, cannonballs. Your narcissist trying to weigh you down. That's what I feel I was picking up. They're trying to dim you, trying to dim your light. Tell you to put a sock in it. Is that what you said? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Your narcissist would like you to put a sock in it, collective. How dare you? How dare you speak your truth to me? I'm toxic. You should know better than that. They want you to voluntarily choose to abandon your spiritual core. Whatever connection you do or do not have to the divine, they don't want you to have one at all. Well, that's not going to happen. Here on in, you all are my bright lights. You got 3 so far. You, every time you go to sleep, my pretties, you're sending out a calling like a beacon. You're going to start attracting more people into this soul tribe, because they're growing. The more people that come in are going to grow the heart space for this soul tribe. And that's when we start really having fun on this channel. I know it. We did it before. It's pretty funny. For some of you. You know what I'm telling you is true. And you're like, yeah, I'm ahead of you there, Auntie. I go out of my way to make sure that I shine, that they don't, I'm not going to let a narcissist talk me or manipulate me or fool me or trick me any longer. I found Kim. And we're gonna see where this journey takes us. And it will be an adventure. I promise you that. As things happen out there. Oh, and during my meditation. Because it's getting hairy scary out in the, just, you know, nothing in particular in context. It's just the energy. And it's like, the ones that seem invested in just being diabolical, I don't know how to say it any better than that. It's almost like they're trying to win some kind of sick, dark triad pyramid scheme, you know, scam, a pyramid scam. It's with all the dark triad energies finding, and there's a lot of low vibrational people out there, and these people just walk on by these things just like dun 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 dun, like just like in Jaws, and they they swallow them whole for a second, and then all of that, you can't see, there's nothing up here. Then they change, they start becoming really mean-spirited, and it's a funny thing. You don't see them being mean-spirited to other people, they're being mean-spirited to you. Welcome to Fitting the Criteria. Some of you do not know you are a light worker or an earth angel. Well, you're about to find out exactly what that means for you. Get ready to have the time of your life. You're like, I never knew that my spiritual life could be like this. And then I found Kim's channel, 5 Mirror Tarot, and she's right. She's not competing with all the millions of tarot card readers. I'm not a threat to them. I'm doing what I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And what have we got? 13, 14 videos. 14. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. That's how I got to, I think it was 1,700 videos before I had to shut down Auntie Grayrock. Leave me a comment if you would like me to tell you why that was. We are expanding on what Auntie Grayrock was, only I know what the rules are now. And I know how to stabilize and secure myself. And it will not be long. Look, so far, I haven't been here but for a couple of weeks. And I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. So are the three of you are exactly where you are supposed to be. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. If I can just learn to put my boundaries down. I'll tell you what. I'll be vulnerable with you if you be vulnerable with me. If we put our guards down, let's see what we can do. Well, first, I can feel it coming up my spine right now. So there's 3 of you. We've got 3 bright lights. I want you to concentrate on your root chakra. Your little tailbone, that little tailbone. Oh, if you ever bruise that tailbone. Yeah, there you go. Your root chakra. That is what ties you the most to ground you to Mother Earth. And it feels lush to soak up her grounding energies is what fills you with grace right now. So, the picture being poured out is them trying to, the narcissist's best trick in the world is them wanting to suck the life out of you, drain you of your energy, throw you off your square, get you off that pedestal, or if you're just feeling a little bit too good about yourself, self-confident. Theirs is not real self-confidence or self-esteem. It's yours. They're stealing it from you, your energies. Literally, they figured out a way. They're energy workers, but from darkness, which we're going to get into in a second. They're trying to pull you into shadow. All the time. Trying to make you, because, oh, your light is so bright, you radiate. You're just like a little glowworm there in the bed when you're asleep, unconscious. And you're unleashed. You're unfettered. Your aura and your energy, as much as your soul family is keeping like your energy, doing your maintenance. Like I said, you have to keep your spiritual hygiene, your prayers, your taking real cleansing baths, spiritual cleansing baths, burning sage. Do you have any? Burning sage to clear out negativity. Learning how to smudge yourself. Learning how to hold it, keep that dang thing going. Breathing the breath of the gods into the smoke. Learning to take that smoke into your heart. You pull it into your heart. And I learned, and you take some of that smoke for your most authentic self over your head, over your crown. Got it? And you pat yourself on the back, collective. Say your prayers, do your fasting, your meditation. Now, once I find a simple meditation that we can do, we will be doing all of those things to make sure that when we have enough people. But I learned from Auntie Grayrock. Everything in moderation. They want to trap you in a house of darkness. That's why I was saying the wood, the frame that holds that, a basin is like a big bowl that usually we put pasta in, right? You're going to feed a crowd. It's a great big bowl, and it has a beautiful, intricate porcelain pitcher, P-I-T-C-H-E-R, pitcher, filled with water, which you would be washing during your ablutions, your spiritual hygiene. They're trying to pour your water out before you get up to go wash your face. There's no water. They want you to go without your ablutions, A-B-L-U-T, I-O-N, ablution, yeah. They want to keep you in a house of darkness, lack of light. Lack of light for you, they figure, does mean that they're putting you in a place of lack. If you are dimming your light and you are not shining, because they're guilting you because you're shining, you shine a little brighter. Obnoxiously so. They can't do that to you. They're not entitled to do that to you unless you let them, and you're not. You won't be in your most authentic self if you're letting them. So that you have the power to keep the peace in the house. When has that ever worked? You've changed yourself a million times, sacrificed yourself, gave things up, changed things around to make them comfortable, mind you. And that peace doesn't last. No, never. Yet, they won't change. They won't sacrifice. Everything you've invested in them, you gave them your all. I know you did. You got nothing in return. No fair exchange of energy. Another reason why some of you are going to be attracted to my channel. You know your worth. When something in you said, oh, I'm going to click on that. Let's see what that is. Hang on to your hat. Those who entered before you with your narcissist, they've been doing this for a very long time. Other people, when they were alone, they had to keep all that stuff that they project, because they project uncomfortable feelings, emotions onto you and everyone else, because they just can't have it in there with them. And like I said, they found, it's energy work, I know it is. They found a way to project that onto people. And it does. It marks your soul. Narcissists mark your soul. And unfortunately, for a lot of us, we will discover to grow your soul. I know you're going to get tired of hearing this. We agreed to an awful lot of things that do not, make it make sense. Make it make sense. No, your higher self and all these people, when you came into this incarnation, because you are a light worker, you agreed to it. I would never agree to this and then. Yeah, you did. Your higher self and the higher self of specific people that are beneficial, you all agreed to it. But you've got these other subcontracts. Crap. Those are the karmic lessons, the harshest, hardest ones. And sometimes your beneficial people, karmic doesn't mean that they're evil. Some of them are though. But it doesn't mean karmic means lesson. They're to teach your soul a harsh, painful lesson. Because that is the only way your soul... Meat suit, we don't care about your vessel. We don't care. It's your soul. You know what hurts? You think it's your heart hurting? Well, actually, it's your heart chakra hurting. It's your soul. It's actually your core being, your most authentic self, is tied to your aura. Let's be clear. Because it is. Because that's the way I hit it, and I'm sticking to it. Now then, what is the next one? Now, when dealing with a narcissist, well, since they're so toxic, it's ridiculous. Self-centered, most vile existence that walks upright like a human being, but the very, very reptilian. Oh, I should do that on the left side. Right side, as they're only creative on the right side as being vile, cruel, cold-hearted, ruthless. And in this dark house, they're your self-centered. Some of you, this is your intimate partner. And there they are in existence in this dark house. This is you might share like a real house, but they pull you into this as their turf, their territory. You have no say, you have no opinions. You're not even allowed to speak. Finish a complete sentence most of the time. Sound familiar? They're in this dark house all the time. When you're out in the world doing what you do and you come back, that's where they are. You left them in the lazy boy in the living room, so you thought, when you went to the grocery store? No. As soon as you get out that driveway and go down the street, out it pops out of a different dimension and changes until the Lord of Darkness and all his minions and the gargoyles on the outside of the house go, she's a-coming around the corner, she's coming back, and they restore everything. That's why That's why they act so strange. You come home after being away for a little while. They had to hide their fortitude of darkness from you. Your narcissist wants you to be just like them. You must be shut away. You must stagger. You must stop. You must stop shining. You are meant to be isolated. They want you isolated. It's easier to gaslight you, manipulate you, stonewall you. They want you shut away. But you see, this is their dark fantasy. You are a light worker who's a positive, darling person and a sweetheart, mind you. Oh, no. They want you in a constant state of fear. And they want you stuck in a stagnant, state of fear. Oh, I bet you Mercury is retrograde. My mouth won't hold soap when Mercury is retrograde. So, your spirit teams, oh, hell yeah, they're stopping them. What I saw was pretty funny. You should go into meditation sometime. You're sicking them on people, giving them permission. With all due respect, you're giving them permission to go and do things on your behalf. Excuse me. If you could see what they do, how they hunt, and haunt. When they go to sleep, they can't get any sleep. Your narcissist can't get any sleep because they're just walking right into those dreams. They pull them into dreamscapes that quickly turn into these dark little nightmares and won't let your person out until they agree. Because they're being told in that dreamscape to quit doing this stuff to you. That's just one layer of it. They're also told literally, right in their ear, and say, you need to stop. We have warned you. Soon there will be no more warnings. There just won't be. And that should be enough to snap them so that they, oh yes, that's right, the last time that you warned me and then I went for collective, it didn't feel pretty and it was really scary and I don't know how she sicks whatever she's sicking on me. Do it. Your narcissist keep trying to shut you away and shut you down and shoot you down and stifle you, and you're fed up with it. You're not doing it. The more that you level up into becoming closer to your higher self is why I go on about you learning every day to become your most authentic self. You become better in your self-respect and your integrity, and you level up until your higher self is already in sync with the divine and the Most High. And so you doing what I'm teaching you to do on my channel get you closer to that attainment of your higher self. And that's the keys to the kingdom, where you don't live in lack ever again once you... We know, Auntie, that's why you've already got 3 subscribers. We're on it, Auntie. Well, your narcissist wanted you to eat dust. That's all they do. They sit there and eat dust and mud. They're all dehydrated and not looking good. It's because those dark triad pyramid scheme that they thought, oh, you're going to give me fame, you're going to give me this, you're going to let me get one over on collective, you're going to let me trap collective, you're going to let me hold collective as a prisoner where she can't, or he can't even feel the touch of human kindness on your face. They want you to be shunned. Children will run in fear of you because you're doing the world a favor by isolating yourself. That is some pretty thick gaslighting. That is an example of some pretty thick gaslighting to get you to doubt yourself. You're unlovable. No, they did that rigmarole on you because they are unlovable on the inside. They do not love themselves. You do. So they are in a competition with you. This is my experience with all of them. They want what you have, but they can't. They're copycat. They might come close, but it's not you. But they think that I'm saying and doing and being the same thing, but they don't have your light. Who are they kidding? They don't have your light. That is what they want, is your light. So they keep trying to get you to dim it. No, I don't have to. Now I'm going to just shine because I can. And I don't care. It's your problem if I shine. And if you go after me, that's a sin. I'll sick my spirit team on you. Then I'll do my prayers correct to Jesus. I know better than to tell the Christ consciousness with my Christ consciousness in my little skin that I forgave my narcissist for, and it's not your narcissist, but you never forgive me. This is what mine did. You hold grudges. It's like, okay, there's proof right there. You do not know me. I do not hold grudges. I forgive everyone immediately so that I can say my prayers correct. I can be in my Christ consciousness on my channel is an energy. He's an ascended master, right? He ascended, right? Well, he's an ascended master. So we pull that same consciousness. It's called a Christ consciousness. They don't have that. That's what they're trying to pretend that they are. But they don't. If they even have a connection to the divine. Everyone has divine in them, even your stinkers. Got it? They have divine in them. It's atrophied, or they choose not to grow. But they don't have the right to keep you from growing. And that's where your spirit teams are not going to let them keep trying to do this anymore. So every time they were pouring your picture out, you would upright it in this meditation, and your angels and ancestors, your spirit team, were pouring water into your pitcher. And your narcissist was, that's not fair. And he'd kick it over. That's what I mean. It kept escalating. And you were calm, cool, and collected, and you picked it up, and you just smiled like you liked it, and you were liking it a lot. And you watched. Suddenly, from the heavens, it poured down into that pitcher was filled with the sweetest water. Sweet water. Got it? And every time they'd pour it out, you'd get even calmer. You'd get even here. And they would pour all of spirits into your pitcher. Was forever full. Not emptied. It was never emptied. It was never gonna be. That's your recovery. That's proof of you healing from all this stuff and nonsense. All this ish. Up to your eyeballs in the ish, and you're not doing anymore. You're done. So, when dealing with a narcissist, well, since they're so toxic, they're self-centered, your angels are giving you a special download. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for showing me. I was like, I'm lost. I said, see this? All of my handwriting, because I'm doing, during my meditation, I'm doing automatic handwriting. And to me, it looks like chicken scratch. And sometimes I can't even read it. You know, I'll be going along and I'll go, oh, that's what it is. And then I'll keep going. But this is automatic handwriting I'm doing while channeling this information between 3 and 4 o'clock in the blessed morning. And sometimes I have to be quiet, and it's almost in the dark. I have to do it by candle or a little teeny weeny flashlight. I need one of those bands with the flashlight. It's on my forehead, right? And then I go over this, put it in the correct order, and then eventually I turn the camera on. And I come and I speak to you. I want to be authentic with you, collective. I want to speak to you. There's a lot of people out there on YouTube that are talking at you. I promise you, I will never talk at you. I will talk to you. Because that is the respect I feel my viewers deserve. So, they're telling you to use your courage in this download. Some of this is called lucid dreaming. You might want to Google LUCID, lucid dreaming is what you're doing. What you're doing in those dreams, eventually some of those energies are going to trickle down. It takes time to come from 5D or any of them, especially the other dimensions, known and unknown. It takes time for that stuff to come into the 3D that we live in and blast its way through all that gunk, that noise. I call it noise. Other people, I think it's real cute. They call it the Matrix, and that, oh yeah, well I think that's pretty cool if we can do what Keanu Reeves does, where he just bends over backwards and bullets and stuff just. I think that's impressive. That apparently we're able to do stuff like that in these dimensions, and that's what we come here to laugh and share. And what did you do when you were astrally traveling? This way. And we can do that too. I can talk about. We had one lined up. Just had a dream the other night. I haven't had you very long. I've only been here for 14 days. I'll pull it up because I wrote it. I don't know, it's out here somewhere. But it's the first 2 subscribers. Well, everything's related, everything's connected. Eventually, our 3rd subscriber and those coming are going to repeat what it was we were doing. We were going over in astral travel, and we went on a nature one. We went to Australia because there was a brush fire that was big enough that we came in and we were helping the real human beings that were on the earth, helping kangaroos, the sugar babies. Sugar babies are this, Google what a sugar baby is. It's this little teeny tiny little koalas. And we were fast in our light work and helping the human beings. We were tapping them on the shoulder, and then we'd get just in time. It was seamless. We had koalas in carry cabs that were being taken to New Zealand so that they could go. They were in triage, so we were helping them doing triage in wildlife. So that's what we do on my channel. I go over with you what we do during my meditations as a soul tribe, so that by the time, what do you think we were doing by the time I had 2,000 subscribers? Now we're just the 3 For now, it's the three of us. We go and do that work. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. And I'm really happy to share my heart space with you collective. Now then, you're being warned. Well, they're trying to stagger you. That means energy-wise, push you off. You're on your path. Push you so that you lose your footing. It's not sure footing. Trying to stop you from shining. Your spirit teams are stopping them by leading you forward. You're making the choices to at your own pace, and they're helping you maintain your peace and your stillness. Your narcissist wanted you to eat dust. Wants you to be exactly like they are. Your narcissist is going to try and bully some of you today. What else is new? Like a duck having water roll off. Your narcissist isn't going to throw water on you. More like molasses. Well, you found a way to alchemize that molasses. You turned it into water. And you let it roll off your back. And they cannot figure out, how are you doing this? How do you keep doing this? So they try some. This has got to work. This has to work. Some of them are actually paying... well, I don't think it's right, though. If they're paying people to spy on you, that's abusing divination. To spy on people. Or looking for their weaknesses, or are they going to have a... That's bad karma. It's starting to blow back on them. But if they were stupid enough to pay a practitioner because they think that because they paid someone to try and do something to you, that they are not going to get karma, they're going to get more karma than the practitioner. But the practitioner is screwed. You're a light worker. Or just very strong in your faith to your core. It's who you are. Metaphorically, they're doomed. They doom themselves. That practitioner, once they realize, and they will be told, stop. If you proceed, you're screwed. Oh, well, I'm a big bad needing and that. And their ego, they're like, because that's the universe. Okay, you chose to learn a lesson. Then they're all, yeah, you chose. Look what you chose. Look who you chose to go after. And they face instant, rolled up newspaper by the entire universe. Got some wallop behind it. Like a puppy. No matter where your narcissist goes, they're getting struck by karma. What? You were a bad narcissist. Got it? Have to. They breached universal law going after you. Universe has to step in like a honey badger and has to make it right for what they did. They think because you protected them in the past, perhaps. Could be a family member, whoever, someone that... No, you're not protected, Mr. Badass Practitioner. Was it worth the money they paid you? It was blood money, metaphorically. We're on YouTube. Then they go back after being walloped. And they create so much more bad karma for themselves, that practitioner, because they're going to go after your person. They're going to do... You didn't tell me that The collective, you tell me that, so you paid me money and told me not the whole, and you let me attack a light worker. You're going to have some strange dreams. Let's start there. Your person is. Now then, on my channel, right now, collective. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have no idea where that camera is pointed, so we'll see how this goes. Right now, you're getting the love and the guidance and the assistance from your spirit team, of course, but your higher self is engaged or part of your holy guardian angel, if you believe in that or not. Everyone has a holy guardian angel, a higher self. Even a Satanist or a narcissist has a higher self. They might not listen to it, but it has their best interest at heart for their soul. So they were also incarnated to come down here to do something. They agreed to it in their soul contracts too. So, they lend you encouragement. Ow. They are all around you at all times. Oh, you can feel it. Now then. Yeah, because I can feel that. You can feel their warmth. I want you to learn how to sense a change in your energy when they are around you, because a lot of you, this is just, they're around you all the time, but they're saying that they want a signature of what it feels like for you to raise. Your kundalini is in your root chakra. When you raise that kundalini energy yourself, they want a signature so that your soul family of your angels and ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, other people that have gone to the other side, that you still love them in your heart space, so you're still able to communicate with them. They want a signature. Right now, they want you to really focus on it. Well, just like that, the blink of a nanosecond. They want you to, when you think of them and you love them and they love you, especially your shadow ancestors and spirit guides, those are the ones that protect you the most. Those are the ones that you have to give permission as to what it is you want said to your narcissist, giving them a chance to change. But they have free will. Everyone has free will. You can't force someone to change, especially a narcissist. So, our soul family's contentment is not found in the things of this world, collective, but in the constant and consistent mercy that Spirit shows to us every day on my channels. My second channel, you know. His saving grace. Well, we in the collective, we rest assured we can bank on it. We know what we're getting ourselves into. True believers can trust and know that Spirit's strong love and faithfulness will rise up in you as you radiate, collective. And Spirit will greet you again and again each day as we meet here. For God's tender mercy will be renewed in every one of us as we go forward. Now then. Because we're going to do this. We're going to do this again and again. No, I will get better at it. It's just, I don't think it's stage fright. It's not stage fright. But it's just terrifying. But then you make yourself do it. And it does get easier, because I remember from last time. It'll get easier. Now then. Your narcissist, I feel, thinks that they are mired in lack of fulfillment and they're restless, and that's what you keep picking up. I also want you to learn, do you feel it? I feel it rising. I can feel this rising on my spine. It's so warm, and it's like gentle. It's not like when your hackles go up, or you get a chill up your spine, or the hair on the back of your neck raises. That's something warning you. This is different. Oh, this is so warm. They're asking for this signature, I feel, so that you, when you feel this sensation, I mean, to right up. Oh yes, right there, in between your shoulder blades, right all the way up, right up here. This right here, where it tickle, tickle, tickle. Right here on the back of your neck, I guess where your little, where your, that divot, our little spinal cord and our, our skull meet. It tickle, tickle, tickle. They want that to be the signature, so that you know that they're showing you a kindness. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I almost lost my thought. That will happen. It's called a brain fart. They want that signature vibration for you to build on that, so that you know from your own intuition, not because I'm telling you to, and you all, I know we love you on YouTube. We do. But please, do not make real life decisions based on a tarot card reading that you saw on YouTube or TikTok or something, please. I mean, we're flattered. But realistically, any reader on tarot worth their weight will tell you, please, whatever I'm telling you, you pitch out what doesn't resonate. If you have to pitch the whole thing out, pitch it out. We're fine with it. It will go to the people it's supposed to go to, but don't force it, please. But don't make a real life-changing decision based on a tarot card reading. Even if you got it from someone in your home. They came to your house and you read for them, because I've done that for years, and psychic fairs. We want you, if it's going to resonate for real, it's because your intuition is resonating with what you're hearing. You're not forcing it, well, this and this and this was right, but it would be perfect if I could force this bit's going to throw everything that is meant to be out of wackadoo. Got it? You keep the information and savor it too, not, okay, where's the next reading? No. Now then. Here we go. Now I feel for you. The Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Empress for you, collective. I'm going to get to that in a second. You get a new beginning after grief or loss. Some of you, you're realizing that you really wanted things to work out with the person you're married to, let's say. But you can see that if you stay, that's stopping you from leveling up. It's stopping you from progressing to what you have a table set for you by the divine, that person is not going to be allowed to sit at that table. And if you choose to keep letting them in, the divine will not let you sit at your own table. Got it? That's almost like you not claiming a blessing. You never want to not. You claim every blessing that's set before you. At least that's what we do on this channel. New beginning for you. Grief over the loss of, even if it's you wanted the happily ever after marriage, it didn't happen. That's just what your reality is, and you were able to process it. You became mutable. You saw it for what it was, and your most authentic, higher self confirmed it for you, and you were free. You were not burdened anymore. You realize going forward that that's okay. That you will get what is meant for you because you're not stubbornly using your ego, well, I'm going to make this work. Because no, the divine will think that you don't want to progress and that you're going to stay stuck and they're just going to go on their way. Oh, no, you don't want that. Now then, some of you, it's a joyful gathering. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. See, 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. A shift occurred, and now it is your focus from the community that you are being celebrated in. This could be at work, it could be your family, it could be you're at work, or part of your family, or you work with your family, or your family at work and your real family get together for a celebration or an event. You realize that people that you didn't expect to get respect. Usually that's family members that pride themselves on busting your cojones, your chops. And you're they gave you authentic respect. You know, this could actually come from your narcissist or a toxic person. It doesn't mean it's a trick. Some of these are strong friendships, though, and you're appreciative. No opportunist. That's what a narcissist is, an opportunist. A gold digger. No matter what the gender is, you can be a gold digger. It doesn't matter. No narcissists in this crowd. Someone might, wiseacre, but they've got a heart of gold. I'm talking about family members that go out of their way to hurt you, to the point you kind of had to cut. A lot of people out aren't going to be sitting at that table with you. They're going to want to, because you're going to be blessed, my dears. And let's see, Page of Cups, 5 of Cups, and the Empress. This is a mix of emotions. This is potential losses. Not for you, though. Your distorted masculine, I think this is a masculine. But it could be a woman that has her energy is the power of a man. And she gets stuff done, but she's toxic. Yeah, I know. Isn't that an oxymoron? Distorted masculine is under the power of a woman who is bullying him. Now, I pick up that this is a distorted masculine's mother. She's about as distorted as the night is long. Some of you are going to journal about your experiences now. You go from a trend. Do you hear the fireworks going off? Those damn cannons is still shooting them. I'm sorry, I digress. You transition from great shared joys, then you step back and you reflect, and from a wholehearted in your heart space, you're grateful, and then you say grace for being able to say your prayers. So, oh please God help me prayers. Nice prayers of gratitude. Got it. Narcissist in the outside world is in so many imbalances that your team keeps pulling you away, like, oh, I was supposed to do this with my narcissist because we have shared responsibilities or obligations. They're like, not today, you don't. And they get you, literally whisking you out of these. And nothing is chapping your narcissist behind than this. You just like, oh, I almost had collective. Almost. That aching to get one over on you so that they can feed off of your pain. Drink your tears. You think I'm kidding. I'm not. It sounds funny going to drink your tears. Not so funny. They have drink your tears before. not just in their own skin, they're struggling in the outside world's coming at them like they come at you all the time, a little or a whole lot. Well, they're getting it. That's the Temperance card reversed. That is divine retribution. That is your shadow team is tearing them a new, you know what. I told you. I learned some things what not to do on YouTube. They're confused and they're facing some dangerous delays. If they aren't paying attention, they could, slip out into traffic and someone just knocks out their front headlight and keeps going. Oh, now they're going to have to deal with that and hit and run and no. See, that's karma. Teasing them as to what's going. You thought that was bad. You've got some more coming. You got some more hits coming. Got your tail light. We took out your back windshield. we took out your seats are leather seats, and you in the winter you have a button you push so that your car seat so you drive is warmed. We're going to short that out. And you won't be able to fix it. Shouldn't have gone for collective. You shouldn't have gone after collective. You shouldn't have. And I know they regret it. Now we've got the Lover's card reverse. That's the regular Lover's card. We have the Eight of Pentacles reverse. And in this deck, the Borderless, there's an extra mature lover. So that's two things. The mature lover is, for some of you, your person isn't a narcissist at all. They just have their moments. Got it? Your person is going through a phase. And we'll tell you that they're being a Richard. What's a nickname for a Richard? It's what you would call in a detective novel a detective, Dick Tracy. A detective, got it? So now being a you-know-what. Seven of Cups means that your narcissists are questioning their current situation with you, and they are stressing. Mature lovers, what did you say? I'm sorry. Okay, so I could be talking to a soul tribe member that hasn't subscribed yet. Mature lovers. Well, that could be as simple as being exquisite and having prowess, and being sensitive and showing a kindness to how do I say this? Just because there's snow on the roof doesn't mean that there isn't still fire down in the furnace. I hope the children are out of the room, because we talk about grown-up stuff on this channel. And they really shouldn't be here. Confuse them. Just because you're older doesn't mean that you can't find love. And some people don't find love until they're in their maturity, until they're... Maybe they got married before and everything. But then love comes to them instead of the other way around is why it didn't work. But they got children here and stuff. Right, set for some kind of legacy, right? Milestones and stuff. It means they didn't expect, or you didn't expect that you were going to have love find you at this age. And what a real nice surprise. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So, Your toxic people are getting challenges, blockages in every relationship, not just with you, and if you have children with them. Personal or professional, if they have a job. Their projects, either way, are scattered to the four winds. Now then. And then I will show you exactly what I'm looking at here. Narcissist taunts Earth Angel gets shook. How dare you hold me accountable for every cold-hearted, cruel action, every despicable bad behavior, every vile thing I have said or done to you. And I got an evil pleasure out of it. Because I did. I'm a narcissist. While drinking in your sweet empath's tears. 4 cups. Blows your mind, huh? How the distorted person in your life, sometimes it's 2 or more coming at you at the same time. It's getting a little old, isn't it? You're fed up. You're fed up. Disgusting. It gobsmacks your brain. How can a full-grown, distorted person like this carry on this way without shame? How do they sleep? How do they look in the mirror? They do. Somehow. It's bonkers. Seems insane to you. Most of the damn time, you just assess, cut your losses, and you go on your way. That's what you're supposed to do. Page of Cups. Sometimes that's your children see it clearly, and they share it with you. It's like, oh my God, my babies are growing up before my very eyes. Yeah, from your 6-year-old. From the mouths of babes. I see it clearly. I feel that one person is disgusting. Every time I look at their energy, I get really ticked off. It's like, because I know what you've been through. You didn't deserve it. Nobody deserved it, but you are a sweetheart. You've never done anything to them. You wouldn't even think of doing things to them. They actually think these fantasies up, and then they act them out. That's not normal. That person needs to go to a doctor. Page of Cups. I see. That's what I mean. They're just been a bratty brat. Just entitled. Ew, it's the arrogance. Oh, it turns your stomach. And you know they do this for the adrenaline rush. They get some kind of a body kick, a rush from being despicable. It's almost like a spiritually attacking, using really, I don't even know a word to describe it. Just revolting. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Amount of spiritual energy that's not being used for merit. What is it? Meritocracy. For merit. It's not righteous. So the divine, the angels, nobody's going to be behind this action because it's diabolical. It's devilish. I mean it. It's evil. And it's energy. It's not evil people now. It's the energy that is finding them and latching on. And they wear it like a mantle, like a fine ermine line, trimmed velvet robe. They're entitled to be this inhumane and cruel, ignorant, creepy, and and you can feel them projecting this. It's energy. It's just dark, jealousy, envy, avarice, greed, covetousness, wanting to steal whatever they can get their hands on from you. Like, you aren't entitled to have love. You're not entitled to have food, a roof over your head, comfort of family or friends, love in your life on any level, and that you're supposed to be pining away for them 24/7, pining away for them because you can't have them. Because they discarded you. And then when you decided that, well, I'm not going crawling back, that's when they wanted you. Oh, they had to have you. Temperance reverse, the divine, I told you, have had it. Your angels and your ancestors are protecting, they're even shielding your heart space. All your chakras, of course. And they're helping you stay focused when one gets knocked out of alignment. They tap you on the shoulder and they say, you've got to ground yourself. You go eat something. Go stand. Go take your shoes off and stand in the earth and give all of this to the earth. You've got to get that grounded energy into you. Your narcissist has a new threat, another adversary. So they're scared for that reason. They've ticked someone off, or a bunch of people off. And when they get scared, they recede from that, and then they come and seek you out so that they can react to you for what these people were threatening them, scaring them, pushing them around, telling them ultimatums. And so they come and give you ultimatums, start to push you, and you're just doing you, minding your own business. You're fierce. You're a force of good. You begin on this wish or this prayer being answered right now for you, collective. You're far from this psychodrama. They keep trying to suck you into a little soap opera. And you're like, I don't have time for this. And I'm being told to stay away from you, or I'm going to take on your... Oh, I know you don't believe in anything I believe in, but I believe in karma. Your problem if you don't. Karma doesn't care. Karma knows where you live, even if you don't believe in it, and it will wait till you fall asleep and put on some steel-toed Doc Marten boots and do a tap dance on your spine for a Japanese, back massage, where they would walk on your back in steel-toed boots, narcissist. Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it. You're showing intense levels of courage. You're using your most authentic self, and you're getting really comfortable with it. Isn't it great? Doesn't it feel great? It's your higher self. That's kicked in times where normally in other versions of yourself, I don't know what to do. And then in comes your higher self. You become, before everyone's eyes, this completely different person, because it is your higher self from a higher timeline infiltrating this one to help you shore something up, and then away it goes again. So, wait a minute. Yeah. And it was Jeremiah 40, in case you all later want to look at it. Jeremiah 40, 2. Verse 2. Got it? Now then. And the captain of the guard took Jeremiah and said unto him, The Lord thy God most high, you say, has pronounced this evil upon this place. This is God's thumb God's thumb has your narcissist under his thumb. That's the thumb of the Most High that you love, collective, and is telling your narcissist, lay off my anointed one. Collective, she's the angel's little baby. They love her. Don't be messing with collective. We've told you to quit doing this for a really long time, and we've been watching you keep doing it. You keep coming for collective. We've been watching. And now you're going to get your punishment. If you would like us to use the word punishment, you got it, narcissist. Oh, I know, so you can get pity from any future dupes that you need to get supply from, because collective has cut you off of your supply completely, and she's never ever letting you back on that. No. This highlights the captain of the guard in this man's keen perception that he didn't know what he was tapped into at all. There was no name for it yet, but he recognizes its frequency. It was the Most High's power. And he also sees that Jeremiah is an earth angel or light worker, because he's got a light around. He's radiating some kind of a light. And that he's obviously speaking prophecies to share. He's like a Roman guard or something, you know. They were multi-gods and goddesses, not one. Your narcissist is mortified into collapsing from no more yummy for their tummy supply from you. First, your narcissist and mine, collective, have been known to build up to a crescendo. They can tell, excuse me, when their primary supply will not put that supply out on the table for them to consume. You know it's narcissistic supply. You aren't giving them fumes. That's all they're getting is fumes. Good on you. You keep doing that. And you can tell in no time, you start seeing their patterns really get the contrast that you can see their suffering. It's so ingrained in them to have to get all of this from you, nobody else. Go get it from someone. But no, yours is the yummiest supply in the whole land, and you won't give it up to them. So they're in some form of energy-wise, they're in withdrawal because they can't. They're addicted to this mistreatment of you, so that they can get fear in you. Then that supply for that day is even tastier than the day before. It morphs into the silent treatment, and then into shakes of Piglet's tail. Boom! You recognize the telltale wounded. Your narcissist is a big, fat, wounded box of farts. Getting ready to hurl insults at you right about nowish. You're like, yes, and I could set my watch by. Yep, here he comes. They will wield words violently by creating dense, dark, morbidly cruel, and ruthless accusations lobbed at you with a velocity you wouldn't believe, intending to shred your emotions, mess with your etheric center, throw you off balance, and cause you pain. All the while they want to live rent-free in your head. After they burn up their own narcissistic supply, this is how you know they're going to collapse. And they know that they can't afford to be burning off what's left of their supply before bedtime. So they're going to crash and burn it probably at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I kid you not. Watching their favorite program and their routines for their and You go in there and they're asleep. Sound asleep with that remote control in their hand. And they're asleep, drooling. And their eyes are closed. And you're seeing on the big screen TV that they're channel surfing. But they're sound asleep. That was one sign I knew mine had collapsed, in my case. Because he was doing that. He was doing that. It's like, I'm going to stand here and be really, really quiet and just take it all in, smiling quietly to myself. I kid you not. Sitting up, you know, that special pillow, feet out, socks. But he was sound asleep, elbow bent, wrist rigid, just enough pressure. He was just channel surfing. Okay, I'm supposed to start with this one. We're going to look at the pretty pictures. There we go. Let me show you this. This is you minding your own business. This is your happy ending, going over there and doing you. See these pictures, just lining them up. Yeah. This is you coming full circle with this, and you're not fed up. You're not doing it anymore. So you get your bright new beginning. Because you see this sword going up, you are connected to the divine. So you have stuff that you're supposed to be doing, but first you have to take your narcissist to task. This is your spirit team haunting them, hunting them down. See, he's that way. Doesn't know which way to do or what to do. Thinks if they can come to you that you're going to save them. Silly narcissist. Now this is the one with the mature. You find a love that comes to you that's not a newborn infant, feedings, diapers, teething, potty train, puberty, kind of love, right? Starting from scratch. That you both are mature enough where you stand on your path, that when you come together, it's like the reason the child can speak. I have a stomach ache, my head hurts, take me to the pediatrician. A newborn baby in a newborn love can't do that. You have to learn and roll with the punches. I love that analogy. This is where you come into it. Look how calm they are. Look at that, the arms open, being vulnerable, the reassurance. They're focusing on something and building something that they want to build, that's stable. And that's what I mean by a mature love. Now you take that to, you meet when you're 40, 50, 60. You decide that you want to have a sacred union, you get married, and it's fine. Or you just have a sacred union, you have a you're going to build a connection in a life together, but maybe not be, legally married. This is them. This is you deciding that they've been tricking you long enough. They've been tricking you long enough, keeping you just looking at this, trying to stop you from turning around and seeing this. This is what you're supposed to be doing, but they keep you, pulling you down, because they can't raise their vibration to a 5D or above. They can't. So they have to keep pulling you down. You can see why you're going to have to leave persons, places, and things behind. You are saying that you deserve to have God pull that chair out for you, Spirit pull that chair out for you, ready to sit in that chair. and he will scoot you up to that table that he has set for you. And these are the people that you see. That's your grief and loss over, that you thought maybe these people would be going with you, but it's okay though. They're going to be free to go and do what it is they're supposed to be doing to make their situation better. Here's the Page of Cups. Again, it's a message of wanting to feel like you're 12 years old again, being free. And this is you deciding that you are going to claim your blessings of abundance as they come to you. Before you didn't claim them and you chose to not claim them. You understand you chose. I'm not going to make that mistake again. And see, then you get to celebrate. Now the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups together become the Seven of Cups, which is where you realized you have to leave these people behind and can't go with you because they're opportunists. This is the fun one. I love this card. They burnt down their tree of life. There's no middle pillar. No middle pillar for you, narcissist. This is the Ace of Wands. Even though it's right side up, this card is automatically reversed. They burnt down their own house, ruined their own life, sabotaged themselves over and over and over and over and over again. Tower moment. See? What did I say? Them trying to get you in a boat, put a blanket over you. This is like Fredo in that Godfather movie, that he went out in that boat. That's what they had planned for you. So you hit choppy waters, you're thrown into these blades. You're not doing that. Your spirit team is saying you've done that enough. No more of that. You're going on to smoother waters. See, there's that Seven of Cups. See, the Four and the Three is there an opportunist. That's them trying to make you voluntarily cover your light. This is them trying to lead you out into a world of lack, pulling you down into... You're in the church all warm. You're on the other side singing in the choir, doing your spiritual hygiene, doing what you're supposed to be doing. That this is what they were trying to force you to become. That's not your authentic self. It's not. I thought this was quite apropos. This is really darn uncomfortable. Do you see how he's got, Devil's got that little torch and his tail's on fire. Your tail's not on fire. But this is really uncomfortable. I told you that practitioner that they paid. They did it to themselves. This is you're not going to get in your own way anymore with these people. That's at least 3 of them that are not sitting at your table. Oh, look at you, the Queen of Wands. And you're a narcissist. I don't care what gender you are. They're afraid that either way it goes, you're going to attract a man, or you're a man that's going to attract a woman, or however we want to do it now. I have no problem with the lovely gay, okay? If you want to be a lovely gay person and that's your most authentic self, you go for it. That's between you and spirit. That's between you and yourself and you. Ace of Wands, bright new beginning. Good ideas on what you're going to do. You expanding upon it. And with that Leo, Leo is the guts to just do it. Just do it. Get used to it. You'll get used to it. And see, here's the other Lover's card. There's 2 Lovers cards. See it? See those 2 Lovers cards. Temperance, shadow team kicking some behiney on your toxics. That is God's truth. This is you leveling up. Some of you going through ascension some more. Communicating on all levels, firing. This is you undoing your narcissist, and your spirit team helped. This is you deciding that whoever or whatever on this earth does not have a right to hold you back from what it is that you need to do to become your most authentic self and live the life that you create for yourself, where you are not in lack. You and your higher self, a future version of your higher self, that version of you and that timeline lacks for nothing ever. Again, that's the commitment you make to your most authentic self. That's the promise that you make to yourself. That's the commitment you make. Your most authentic self is bonded to you, to your core, to your soul. You carry both the inner divine masculine, inner divine feminine energies in your own skin that gives you happy, joy. Happy, joy. Happy, joy. Look at you shining and radiating. You're right. I'm going to buy my narcissist some sunglasses. I'm going to shine. I'm going to shine like I like it. And I'm liking it a lot. There you are as the high priestess. Tied into, this is completing a specific form of test. You passed it. And now the world's your oyster, collective. You get to decide what it is you want to do here on in. Oh, I get to step over this. This will be fun. Okie doke. Well, for me, that's pretty good. I have no idea how that went, but I'm going to take a rest tomorrow. I was told in meditation that I deserve rest and I deserve peace, and so do you, collective. And so I will be here for you every day. It's exciting for me. We're exactly where we're supposed to be. We've grown just exactly as much as we're supposed to grow. And it's appropriate. But every day I will come here and I will open my heart space up to you, to the collective, entire collective consciousness. And I hope that you come in every day. And it's an honor for me to have my heart in alignment with you. So I want to thank you for being here with me. I want to thank you for sharing this space with me. I love and I appreciate you so very much. And I can't wait to do this all over again with you for our next reading. So, this is Auntie Grayrock, signing off. And you go out there and you have a really great day.